Hello, my name is Salvador Baca. I'm 27 years old. I went to high school. I graduated actually, and also I went to college. I was trained for accounting. Fortunately, I didn't finish it. In regards to the schedule, I don't really have any restriction at this moment. 48 hours, so time really doesn't really matter at this point. Um, the reason why I would like to be a coach, well, I think I have the potential to lead a group of people into success. I'm an open-minded person, and also, I'm just willing to learn from any other person, meaning from coach A and A to coach. And in regards to the video that you guys sent to us, you were asking us for 3 areas of opportunity that we can improve in regards to the area, coaching area. That's right. I would like to mention the first one that I have in mind is know your people better, or know your people, your actual agents. This is really important because if you just take time, let's say 15 minutes of your time to know your people, to know what motivates a person to be here, that will really give you the reason of motivation. If you have the reason of motivation, then you will have the option to encourage this person to grow up and believe you, even if it's just to having a success and believe you, or if they're trying to apply for coach or any different area as QA or trainer. Just an example, if the motivation for this person is personal growth, you would encourage them to success in their numbers, in their metrics, and meaning that they will give you better numbers. There is a lot of different ways of motivation. Just an example would be time, meaning of a day off, number, bonus, or even just a simple pat on the back or on the shoulder. These are the different ways of motivation for a person. Well, let me just go ahead and explain you one of the tools that we can actually take advantage of, and that falls everything. All of this, know your people better. This area falls into communication. If you take time, 15 minutes, as I said, 15 minutes of your time to ask simple questions, professional, personal questions, meaning of how you doing, how do you feel and believe you, is anything bothering you? Those are the pretty much professional, personal questions you should ask to an agent. And trust me, you will give them respect, you will give them the option to give you, if there's something bothering them, they will tell you, they will be feeling more confident, they will tell you. And if it's in your hands, give them a solution, and you will know them better, meaning that they will be happy. This is actually one in the first area of opportunity I would like to mention, because that's the main key, communication. If you don't have communication with your agents, how are you going to make them improve? That's the reason why I brought this up first, and not the other ones. Let me just go ahead and move on to the second area of opportunity that I was thinking of. The next area of opportunity I would like to mention is lead by example, or practice preach. What I want to say with lead by example. Sometimes we as an agent are being asked to bring up numbers. Just an example, sales. If we have a coach asking us for sales, if you don't teach me how to sell, how am I supposed to give you those numbers? That's the reason why I brought this up, lead by example. If you want me to sell, teach me how. Don't just sell me 3 lines of business. Tell me how I can sell them out so I can improve my numbers. Same thing in regards to handle time, hold time, and any other metric. If you're telling me to lower, to get my metric into goal, then tell me how I can improve. Don't just tell me what to do. Tell me how I can do it so I can improve. One of the points I want to point here is discipline. By the same rule that you are measuring agents, coaches should be measured the same way. And the reason why, I'm going to give you an example as well, is if me as an agent, if I keep seeing a coach coming in late every day, should I care about my adherence? Is that the, well, pretty much that's one of the options that we need to lock on. Because if I'm late, if a coach is late, should I care about it? I probably may not, because if he's coach, I'm an agent. I may not even care about it, probably. So discipline is one of the points that I want to mention here. So the same rule you're measuring agents, we should measure the same way. One of the really good tools that we have here is S2Ps. Take time, sit with your agents. Don't just tell them what to do, lower your metrics. No, tell them how they can improve. If you sit with an agent for pretty much 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and if you tell them, if you give them different ways to sell a line of business, if it's working, they will take it from you. If not, they will let you know. Ask them, is this helping you? If it's not, go ahead and change your procedure. Change for a different option so they can improve their metrics. This was actually the second point that I wanted to mention, because I believe it goes, from knowing your people is following on the other ones. Now, the third area of opportunity I would like to mention is follow up. What I want to say with follow up. If a coach gives a commitment last week to an agent, don't go ahead and apply a different commitment for this week. Check previous commitment, make sure that commitment is being accomplished before you move on to a different commitment. Don't give a new commitment unless the last commitment has been accomplished. And the reason why is because if we give a new commitment, the agent will be saturated with a lot of information that probably not even one of the commitments will be accomplished. So you got to be focused on the first one and then move on to the second one. What I want to mention here is the tools that we can take advantage of will be check the previous commitment. If it was accomplished, perfect, move on to the next commitment. If not, don't go further. Stick to that commitment until you get accomplished. Check back questions. Check back questions is really important, because if you ask an agent, do you think that you improve? If they tell you yes, ask them, what are you doing differently that is helping you to improve? In that way, if it's helping him directly, probably you will be able to explain it to any other person different ways to improve their metrics as well. So that's another one. Another one that I want to tell you is, if your techniques are not working, don't stick to it. Go to a different technique. Go to a different technique. Don't stick to the same technique, because you will be losing time. You will be just wasting time. And we're not here just to waste time. We're actually here to have people into success. These are the actual 3 areas of opportunity I wanted to mention. If you look at it, if we do all of this, we will be having really good metrics. Why? Because we're caring about our people. We're teaching them how it's done, if it's any metric in particular, how they can improve. And last but not least, we're following every single commitment. With this being said, I would like to go to the impact. What would be the impact in regards to Believe You? What would be the impact towards Comcast? Towards Believe You, I would like to mention first, the first impact will be attrition. If we care about our people, if we care about teaching them how the job has been done, if we follow on them, they will be happy. They will be pretty much happy about the job. And also, they will have a lower percentage of attrition. That's what we're going to be having. Now, the second impact that we will be having towards Comcast, obviously, if we're having a really good impact towards Believe You, this is a vicious circle. Agents, if we're doing really good, Comcast is doing really, Believe You. If we're doing really good, Believe You is doing really good. meaning that Comcast will be seeing the performance job that we're making. If we're doing really good as a company, as believe you, then Comcast will give us that pat on the shoulder. And this will be a vicious circle. I mean, we're doing good, Comcast is doing really good, we are all doing really good. Right? Now, I honestly think that 7 minutes is not really good enough time to explain or to show you all of these, really good points actually, if you look at it. Know your people, that's a really good one. Communication is the point to success. So I wish I would have more time to explain you, not only to explain you on the board, but also to show you how this can be implemented into the floor and have really good numbers. I wish I could have that, but probably it might be in any other different time. With this being said, I will just thank you for your time and wishing her from you really soon.